Yo, big up yourself, Jack JRC. I haven't been doing that intro for a while, I've just been saying big up, but yeah, Jack JRC. If you are new here, press that subscribe button, you know what I mean? Help us on our way to 5k, we're nearly there. We are nearly there, nice. In today's video, I'm going to be running through what I take out in my hand tool bag, so the essentials that I think I need. Now, the difference between this video and a lot of other YouTube electricians videos is they've had all the tools for free, they've got all the expensive gear. I haven't. So yeah, if you are watching this and you're looking for some hand tools to get you started, or even to upgrade your hand tools because you might have something really bad, but I'm sure it does the job. Yeah, this is the video for you. So I'm going to get the tools out now, start going through. I'm also going to go through with you how I clean the tools and maintain the tools. Very rare, but I do it, yeah, because you should look after your gear. So I'm going to go and get the tools out now. While I'm doing that, run that thing. Boom, she's here. So this is the MB100 bag from Velocity Pro Gear. What I'm going to do is go through it now. If we get a call out, or if we get a little job to go to, or even a big job to go to be fair, this comes out the van with me nearly every time because it's got everything I think you'd need for a call out or for an emergency, or even to do your job. This is basically all the hand tools that I take with me for everything. Let's have a look at it. So the MB100 bag, I've probably had this for about a year now. I had it as soon as it came out, and it's doing its job very, very well. Obviously, you can get cheaper handbags. Can get cheaper tool bags and things like that, but the Velocity gear does last, and it is worth the money, in my opinion. So let's crack it open. Actually, before we crack it open, we'll have a look around the outside and see what we've got in the pockets. So first side, we've got a couple of Bosch bits. They're good for everything, really. They're good even without the SDS. They just blast through anything. Anything else? Nothing else in there. Now, hanging off the side of the bag, we have got a socket tester. This is plugged into a socket tester holder from the Surf Base Spark on Instagram. I think he's sold this company now to Super Rod, so Super Rod sell these, but this is one of the originals and it is mint. You do not understand how good it is to have that socket tester to hand anywhere you are. So obviously this comes in with me everywhere we go. That's just there, hanging off the side. It's probably been on there, got to be a year now. Still held up, still mint. The clip's still perfect because it never comes off. Literally unplug it, plug it into your jobs, bosh. As you can see, this is the socket tester that I use from Mega. Basically, it's audible, so you can hear it buzzing. You've got your 3 lights there, and then obviously your little map of what each light indicates. So if there's a green and then a red and a red, we've got a live earth reverse on the socket. Nice. Turning the bag around now, looking at the other side, we've got a little pocket with all different bit holders, so magnetic bit holder and all different sized bits that you'd need, so PZ2, PZ1, all that ting. So that goes in that pocket. Normally, hanging off here, I have got one of the little Stabila magnetic levels, but for some reason it's not clipped onto there. I've probably lost it, nice. Then coming off this, we've got a little carabiner, is that right? Carabiner clip. That's normally got my head torch in, but I am charging it up at the minute, so head torch is easily to get to if I need it. It's also got a little tape loop, so you just put your roller tape on and then a bit of cardboard in there and then hook it back over itself like so, and then your tape sits there on the side of your bag. So we're going to get into the main compartment now. Brace yourself because it is a mess in here, but I am going to clean them all down, put them back in their slots, and then we'll go through it all once it's in position. There we are, look at that, all crammed into there. So front of the bag, first of all, we have got a Torx screwdriver and all its little attachments. There is a couple more of those inside the bag, but these are the main ones that I use for the fuse board. So they just sit there nicely, they fit perfectly in there, and this little hard strap here protects the bag from the screwdriver bits. Now to the main bag itself. We've got a work light. I will go through this because this is mint. If you haven't seen this light, I'll show you in a sec. We've got a cheap tape measure. Any tape measure will do. You do not have to buy all these expensive tapes. These are about a tenner for 2, so they're perfect and they fit in the bag nicely. We've then got a Nipex cable knife. I won this, I didn't buy it, but it is mint. I use it for stripping the armoured and all that ting. We've got a CK Allen key set, so all different colours. You know if one's missing because it's empty in the slot. Yeah, it's nice. Mainly it's the green and blue that I use out of that, to be fair. These I don't think I've ever used, but they'll come in handy. But yeah, again, nice and compact, fit in the bag nicely. We're getting deeper now, aren't we? Next is the Tool Check Plus. This is worth its weight in gold when you need it. You might not need it very often, but when you do, it is mint. So it's got a little ratchet spanner sort of thing there. There's a bit holder that normally sits in here, but it's in my drill because I've lost mine. And then it's got all different bits for the end, and then you've got a socket set on this end. Like I say, this when you need it, this is mint. Doing up down lights, these fit onto the little nuts, fit perfectly, tighten it up nicely without scratching the surface of the light. Yeah, mint. Next in the bag, we have a pair of scissors. So for my fuse boards, I print the labels off on the Brother app and the Brother printer, and this is perfect for cutting the length down, sticking it on, nice. It's perfect for labels, it's perfect for Cat 5 as well. It'll cut Cat 5 and Cat 6 perfectly, just nice. Found my little level. This is the level I was talking about. Magnet on the bottom, magnet on the side, sit it on back boxes, fits perfectly. I don't know where the holder is though. That normally slots into a bit of plastic on that little holder like I showed you just. But it's here. Next thing, we've got a stud buddy. So a little magnet that picks up on the joist. You'd have seen this loads on the video, but this is also worth its weight in gold when you need it. It works perfectly for what it's intended for, and it's only cheap. It's about 12 quid, something like that, but it's mint for downlights, things like that. Keep it in there, just magnetise it to something. Yeah, mint. Next we've got a junior hacksaw. You all know what a hacksaw's for. You don't need the insulated expensive things. You are not going to be cutting into cables that are live. If you are, you're probably not a domestic electrician, you are a joiner in the street. But yeah, something like this, perfect. It's CK again, a lot of my tools are CK. But yeah, mint, that goes in there, nice. Next thing we've got, and this is a controversial one, so it's the CK armour slice. I use this for glanding off all my armours. I don't use the hacksaw, I use this, and I think it's absolutely mint. A lot of people don't get on with it. You've got some spare blades that sit in there, and then just change the blade when it goes blunt, and it honestly works perfectly. If you haven't tried it and you are using a hacksaw, this I think is a lot faster. Unless you're a G with a hacksaw, that'll probably be faster, but for me, this is mint and comes everywhere. So staying on the subject of armoured, I use these to tighten the glands up, things like that. So these are just two pairs of CK. I don't know what they'd be called. Water pliers, water pump pliers, something like that. The grips I call them. So yeah, I have two pairs, one on each side of the gland, tighten them up nicely. Again, these fit perfectly in the bag. They're not VDE because I don't do anything live with these pliers. So it's just for dead. I mainly just use them, like I say, for glanding off, things like that. But yeah, they're mint. Next in line, and also an awesome tool. I've had about 3 of these because I lose them or they go blunt. I use them that much. This is for stripping flexes. I also use it for stripping armoured on the inner cores if it's a 1.5, something like that. You've got 2 different size jaws either side, so if you're using thinner flex. It also works well for Cat 5 and Cat 6. Clip it on, spin it round, pull it off, nice. Next in the bag, we have 2 pairs of CK croppers. Again, these aren't insulated. I do cut through live cables every now and then. As you can see, there's a blowhole there, but they're not intended for that. They're not protected. They're just nice. They're really nice. I've got about 3 pairs, to be fair, because I lose them, I leave them on jobs. But yeah, these are mint. I use them for everything. Stripping the cable, cutting pins, which you shouldn't do, but I do. Everything. They're absolutely mint. Next up, we have a pencil, tracer pencil. I've lost the pencil, so that is scrap. This is the pencil I've been using because I lost my tracer. I've got a few of these, so yeah, just a pencil, really. You don't need the posh fancy pencil, you just need something cheap like this, or free like this. If you go on any days, like CEF Live, any trade shows, you'll get pencils from somewhere, trust me. Next up, we've got a pair of pliers. There is normally a long nose pair as well. Again, CK. These are VDE, but like I say again, I don't use these for anything live. They just look nice, don't they? Yeah, a pair of them pliers and a pair of long nose, which is obviously in the van and fell out. Next up, we have this beast. I know Mikey sells these from Loadout. I had this off someone who works from Western Power, to be fair. He gave it me when we were on the job. But it's perfect for the little isolator switches that the meter fitters fit. It fits perfectly inside there. So I think it's a 4mm, I think. But that's VDE as well. I don't use it live, to be fair. But it's there if I need to. Next in line, and in this little pocket here, we have a rethreader. So this tool is mint. If you're changing sockets over onto old back boxes, things like that, it just rethreads the little eyes for you so they can be put in perfectly, because you know how many times you go to a job. The back box is knackered, the pins are falling out. This just rethreads the end so you can put new pins in. Again, CK, and it's an M3.5. We're getting really deep now. We've got a Unilight knife. Nick gave me this, to be fair. It's a nice knife. Very nice knife. Yeah. That's just for, I don't know what I'd use it for. I use it for opening boxes and things like that. Yeah, it's nice. We've got some spare Stanley blades. We've got a solder mate, a melted solder mate. That's for soldering the LED tape. Get this off. So it's got a magnet on the back. You can magnetise it to track, you can magnetise it to anything. Just holds it down nicely. Put your LED tape in one side, your cable in the other, and just solder it together. It just holds it together nicely. And obviously if you lay the soldering iron down, it melts it. Nice. Roller tape, a couple of wood bits, a couple of charging cables, and then we have our Bosch Go electric screwdriver with no oh, there is some battery. So yeah, we use this on EICRs, things like that, so we can take the sockets off, put them back on, rapido. Yeah, really good, really good actually. So we've gone through the bag, and also when taking the bag in, I like to take these in. So these are just my normal screwdrivers that I use. It's a Weir set, interchangeable blades. You've got flatheads, you've got posi, you've got PZ Plus or whatever it is for the MCBs. Don't really use them though because they don't fit RCBOs. And then we've got a selection of star bits for cookers, things like that. The Bosch cookers, Bosch ovens come with star bits. So it's perfect for that. That's the screwdrivers that I use. I also take in this hammer. Now, this hammer, do not get fooled by this hammer. I fell into it, I fell for the craze. It is crap. It's really crap. It's too small, it's too light. It's not even good for banging pins in and nails and clips. It's just crap. Don't buy it. Just buy a normal cheap hammer. It will do the job a lot better than this, and you'll probably save about 20 quid. So now we've seen everything in that bag, we're going to go through cleaning. And we clean the tools with big wipes. So we give them a wipe down with the big wipes, and then we get some GT85 spray just to lube them up. It repels water, it lubricates them, it's nice. So we'll clean them off with the big wipes, and then we'll give them a blast with this, give them a wipe over, and they are good to go. So this is basically all we do. Get a wipe or two out. Top one was dry, so I've got the bottom one. Nice. Give the tools a wipe down. Whoa, this is riveting content, innit, eh? Wiping the tools down. Yeah, give them a wipe down. We're going to give all the tools a wipe down, and then we'll give them a blast off with the GT85 spray at the end. So yeah, these clean stuff, absolutely sick. So let's see this. So look at that. Good as new. Good as new, I tell thee. I'm going to give all these a wipe down, and then I'll get the spray out. Show you what we do with that, and then we'll start putting them back in their little compartment. Nice. So this work light is absolutely awesome. Little power on button, 4 different modes. So we've got a little torch on the bottom, which is there when you pull it out. So you can twist that head round as well. Nice. That's that one. Press it again. It goes to that one, which is your main. That one, brighter again. And then the last one is a UV light. I don't know why you'd want a UV light, but it's nice. It's definitely nice. It's also got a little hook on the bottom, so you can hook it up while you're working. Twist that to wherever you want it. Hook it on the whatever you can. And then yeah, that's mint. It's also got a magnet. Magnetise it to your board. Magnetise it to anything. So if you magnetise it to the top of your fuse board or the bottom, twist that round, turn it on, gives you a nice little work light. It's USB-C rechargeable, and then it's got a USB-A point, which is also a built-in power bank. It's really, really good. I've got uni lights as well, but I much prefer this one. It's nice in the hand, fits on everything. It's been dropped a couple of times and it is still going strong. And the battery life's good on it, which is the main thing. So now that we've had a look at the tools, we've cleaned them off with the big wipes, let's get the spray out. So I'm doing this outside because she will go mental if she smells this in there. All you want to do, so all these tools with moving parts, things like that, literally blast over all of them. Just work it into the joints. You'll start seeing some stuff come out of these in a sec. Work it in, and then you can see it start to come out, just the crap that's in them. Then you want to give them a wipe off, give them a wipe over, and they are ready to go back in the bag. Nice. So as you can see by the state of that, the crap that's come off them is awesome. So these are nice and clean now. They're all oiled up, they are ready to go away. So now they're all clean and laid out, let's get them put back in the bag. They're all clean, they're nice, let's get it all put back. So first thing I'm going to put in, Bosch Go. Fits perfectly in that pocket. It was designed with Nick, and that pocket was literally designed to put the Bosch Go in. Fits perfectly, fits nice. Other side, the other pocket, this light fits perfectly into there. That's in, that's nice. The Tool Check Plus only fits at the bottom of this bag, so that's going to go in first, right at the bottom. Next up, these odd bits, the solder mate, the Stanley blades, the knife can probably go in its little compartment, the charger, the two little Bosch bits, and the pencil. They're all going to go also in the bottom of the bag. So just chuck them in. Nice. Now into the pockets, we're going to put our two sets of grips in first. So they're going to sit nicely up in that corner, and the other side's just going to tuck into another pocket there. Can you see that? Yeah. These don't fit in the bag. These just come separately, as well as the hammer. They just come with me in my hand. Next, we've got the cutters. We want those so we can easily grab them. Again, they're going to go in one of the top pockets there, with the ends just sitting in the bottom pocket. Perfect. 4mm T-bar, just going to sit that inside there. Nice. Nipex stripper is going to go into that pocket there. Nipex knife is going to go into that pocket next to there. This is just how I set it up. It hasn't got to be set up like this, obviously. Rethreader, again, into one of the little pockets on the front. Allen keys, they're going to go into one of the main pockets because they're quite big and bulky. So they sit there. The stud buddy, I like to just magnetise to whatever's at the top. So I'll stick that onto the grips there. Pliers, I will find the long nose pliers as well, but these are just going to sit, again, in a little pocket. Easy to grab, nice into there. Another knife, that's just going to sit at the bottom, to be fair, along with the tape measure and the armour slice. Sit in there, nice. CK scissors, can't even see. CK scissors are going to slot down there. Junior hacksaw is also going to slot on the front there. This has got its holder to go on the side, but I don't know where that is. I will have a look for it in the van in a minute. But for now, it can just sit there at the back, so it's easy to grab. For the finished product, these are all the hand tools that I take into jobs, like I say. Close it down, Velcro on, zip it up, it's ready to go. So like I say, the reason behind this video is because there's a lot of tool videos, things like that. Instagram is full of pictures of tools. These tools, on and off, have lasted me a good 10 years. So you don't have to spend the earth on tools. You don't have to buy the best brands. You can get away with the cheaper brands. They're going to do exactly the same job. They might not look as fancy on Instagram in a picture, but it will get you through and it will get you the job done. So I'm going to put the total cost of these tools inside here, down here somewhere. This is roughly all you need hand tool wise, and it'll get you through most jobs. So compared to some of the bigger brands, you're talking thousands. If that was full of all Nipex and Weira and things like that, it's thousands, honestly, thousands and thousands of pounds. These will do exactly the same job. Do not get roped into the hype. I did with this hammer, and I'll regret it because that's 20 quid that could have been sat in my pocket or in my belly, for that matter. So there we have it. A nice short video for you, but hopefully some apprentices or people out there can watch that, not get robbed by the big tool brands, not get roped into any of the Instagram pictures, things like that. Literally anything will get you by. You do not have to spend mega money on tools, especially apprentices watching. I know money's tight, things like that. You have not got to be buying the best of the best. These will get you through. They are awesome tools. Everything in this video is tools that I use every day and tools that I have paid for, apart from the bits that I've won, obviously. That hammer is so upsetting. Honestly, you do not understand until you use that hammer how crap it is. So yeah, that's my hand tools. If you want a video on the power tools or anything like that, let me know in the comments. If there's anything I've missed, well, to be fair, I'd normally say if there's anything I've missed, let me know. But these are my tools. These are what gets me by. So there can't be anything that I've missed apart from the odd bits that are floating around the van. If there's anything that you could recommend for apprentices or anyone watching, drop that in the comments. I'll leave a few links in my description to the different products that I've used. Obviously, you've seen the prices. You've seen that I've used them. I've had them for a good few years now. They do the job perfectly. Big up yourselves for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you do enjoy our content, then please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps us out massively, and you do not understand what it means to me. It means the world. If you want to join the membership, I've left a little link in the description for that as well. That just helps support the channel a bit better, helps me buy things, lighting, my desk, cameras, all that sort of things. So yeah, thank you very much to everyone that supports the channel. We are nearly at 5k, which is where we want to be at the end of the year. Big up yourselves. See you later. Ta-ra.